Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are now at day number 58, of this new construction duplex that we're doing in Texas. So check this out. We have 1 meter. We only have 1 meter. So snafu, right? I was actually at a church and the pastor was talking about something being snafu. And I was like, "Are you sure you know what that little military acronym is?" He's like, "Yeah, it means situation normal, all fouled up." I was like, "Okay, yeah, that's one interpretation of it." But it is a nautical term. When you say something is fouled up, is what it means is like when the anchor gets caught up in its own chain or gets caught up in its own rope, gets entangled. That's what it means to have an anchor fouled up. So anyway, so yeah, snafu here. We only have 1 meter. I'm not sure. So we had to call really quickly and say, "Hey man, what's going on? How come we only have 1 meter?" And they said, "Hey, I don't know what happened, but we only got a permit for one. I'm not sure what the situation is, but anyways, we got it all cleared up. We're gonna get this thing done, and now we're gonna have 2 meters here coming up soon. So we're gonna keep on moving. All right. So we got a lot of good updates here on this 403 Martin Luther King property. One other big massive update that we have is that we have the wastewater, the sewer tap put in. So what the city decided to do, just to recap for some of you guys that have already been here before or been hearing me talk about this, the city had to. You see these pipes here, they have to come, the wastewater has to come and connect here, and then the other property that's next door has to come this direction as well. So we had to get that done. They had to bore underneath the road to get to it, and then bring it over to us. So just another picture from this direction here of where the plumbing is. Basically, they put it in between the two properties. So this is what it looks like now that it's been connected. This is the city's sewer tap right here. So this is where if there's an issue, they can connect to it, and basically they'll be able to access it in whatever way they need to. And so now we're connecting to it here. You see these little yellow cores that are on there, whatever those things are. Those are going to be water. I'm sorry, those are air balls that we put in. So basically, what happens is they fill the water up with these pipes to ensure that there's no wastewater coming out. And what they do is they fill up with water. I'm sorry, they fill up with air. These little bubbles that blow up. They're just like imagine like just like a rubber ball that gets inflated, and then when it's inflated all the way, it prevents any water from coming out. And so that's the purpose of those things there to ensure that these are going to be holding water. We have an inspection actually tomorrow for these for the 403 MLK property. So that'll be inspected tomorrow to ensure that all the plumbing here on this side is actually holding. All right, so the other awesome update that we have here is that the sheetrock guys are continuing to do the tape and the float. Again, like I tell you guys, this is a process, right? This takes a little bit of time. Let me back it up here real quick. Just show you kind of like on the exterior or the outside portion of the windows, right? This is very visible area. They want to make sure that that whole entire area is nice and smooth. Remember, we have the rounded corners here that we've been talking about a few times already. They want to make sure there's enough mud on there. And then once it gets hardened and caked on, whenever the temperature is really, really low, it's hard for this stuff to get baked on because it cracks. But right now the temperature is just nice and warm, and it'll just go ahead and dry relatively quickly. So I'm just going through and showing you basically all the stuff that's been done. It's starting to look really, really good. The next step is to allow this stuff to completely dry completely, and then they'll come in and sand it down to make sure that there's no lumps or bumps or anything like that before they do the texture. So that's what the next step is. And then I went ahead and did a quick video from the outside, showing you guys where the connection is. They filled that in with water. You see here, these are how the pipes are going to be connected underneath, and how that goes down toward where the city sewer tap is. So earlier, let me back it up. Earlier, when I was showing you these yellow cords that are, or the yellow rubber cords that are right here, that's what we're talking about right here. That's where that is right there. And here we are connected into the sewer for the city. And that goes toward the other unit. All right, guys, that's well, actually, hold on a second. Yeah, so these are the updates for day number 58. And we actually, we have a program right now with one of the guys that's actually in the school community, and he's a mortgage broker. He's offering, for qualified buyers, if you're an FHA buyer that qualifies, the seller's going to contribute some money towards your closing costs for the loan, and they're able to buy down the points pretty significantly. If you have a strong credit, they'll be able to buy it down into the threes, and it's a step up, so it'll be 3, 4, and 5 for those years. But anyways, they know all the details about that stuff. I'm not offering you any particular specials, but he does have an awesome program. If you guys want to reach out to Dustin, we're going to get this property finished up here pretty soon. Next steps, we have the doors. I'm going to delay the doors another day because they're going to be scheduled for tomorrow. But these guys are not done with the texture, and I need to make sure the texture is finished before we have any more stuff delivered there. The doors are going to be in the way if we get those delivered, so we're just going to wait for that. And then the doors, the cabinets, the trim, we're talking now the casing, the baseboards, all the shelving inside the closets, all that stuff is going to be getting done next. This thing's going to start taking a lot of life. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Day number 58 is in the books for the Duplex new construction ground up.